tea has an amazing resonance in each of those areas you talked of. You know, most importantly for us is the fact that tea it's a herb that was born as a medicine.
Yeah.
If you go back 5,000 years ago, when Emperor Shennong first discovered tea, it was celebrated for its medicinal qualities. It enhanced mood, it enhanced health, it aided digestion, it helped in dissipating toxins. This was all what Shennong, of course the father of traditional Chinese medicine, it's what he understood and experienced, and it is then that tea had its birth. But today, the relevance of tea is exactly in that, because tea is naturally rich in antioxidants. Antioxidants are incredible because plant antioxidants, not only are they natural, but they help the body, the human body, particularly the traditional orthodox teas like we make. It enhances the blood flow in the body, it prevents stroke, protects the body from heart disease, protects the body from Alzheimer's and different forms of dementia through that action of capillary function. But also it reduces the impact of stress on our human body. It aids digestion, it prevents osteoporosis. There's 1,000 different things about tea. But also tea has L-theanine, which is a cognitive it enhances mood and it improves your cognitive ability, which means tea is great for work because it provides you with clarity without the negative effects of caffeine. Of course, tea has a little bit of caffeine, not a lot, it's about 3%, less than half what you get typically in coffee. So for all of these, but for us, it's that plus more, because tea is also something that can support livelihoods. So for us, integrating tea and my father's wish to have a philosophy of kindness to people and to nature is important. But there's still, even that there's something more, because today for people, the concept of luxury is something that is evolving. So you have luxury in the 20th century, it was about beautiful cars and beautiful watches and things like that. But today, luxury is defined a lot by nature, because we are the first generation. We are at the risk of losing many of the things that we take for granted in nature. So with tea, the flavor is crafted by the winds and the climate. The intensity is crafted by the soils. So tea is, in a very real sense, a taste of nature. And in that you have a phenomenal variety. Now today we tasted dishes ranging from our Philly steak to the unagi toasted sandwich with the salmon ikura. We went on to, we had the grissini, we had the chocolate, the aromatic citrus desserts and the scones, all connected by tea. Because tea can also, it enhances flavor. If you pick the right tea, for example, we had a steak with a steak sandwich served with our Somerset Planters breakfast tea from this tea maker's private reserve. So what the tea and its intensity, brightness and boldness, it balanced, it connected with the meat, brought out the flavors in the meat. And then on the second sip, it cleansed the palate, emulsified the fats, and balanced the richness, particularly when it comes to sweets. Everybody loves a nice dessert, and I love your Indonesian desserts, so full in flavor, so varied. But after you eat it, maybe 15 minutes later, you feel regret. But when you drink tea, you're able to emulsify, to balance the richness. And also tea aids the body to reduce cholesterol and combat diabetes because it manages the insulin process and helps the body synthesize sugars. So tea has a beautiful synergy, not only with life or health and wellness, but also with the livelihoods of people in helping workers and farmers, and in enhancing our gut health, our quality of life, and of course taste. Well, for us, life and our business are intricately connected. So my father's philosophy is of family business, serving humanity with kindness to people and nature. And I think that's what the pandemic taught us. It taught us that relationships are much more important than business. So it taught us also the fact that people whom we love can be taken away, can lose their lives due to disaster or to sickness or something like this. And so we need to appreciate people while they're here. And so we need to recognize the fact that as humans, we need relationships. When we were locked up or in quarantine for months, in Sri Lanka, we were in quarantine for a long period. What we desperately missed was people. Yet, of course, technology is a good thing. But as we turn to our devices and our tablets and computers, we need to recognize the importance of relationships and the importance of whatever we do. We need to do it with kindness. And I think that tea is important to us. We love tea, but kindness that comes from what we love is as important to us as tea. So tea, in a sense, it's a means to an end. And this is my father's belief. And it is something I think that we learned during COVID. It is so true. Whether it's your workers, your family, you need to be kind. Whatever you do, whether you are in business or whether you're an individual. You have to recognize that success is a blessing. And you can't achieve success without the involvement of so many others. The education system, the people, customers. And so kindness as part of a business, it must be. It's an obligation. So for us, we're a family business. And we don't want to be dehumanized. We don't want to say we are now a business, so it's only about making profit. If you're a family or an individual, to be human is to be kind. This is normal. And so a business must have the same kindness. But in our case, my father wanted our family values and our faith in God, our appreciation, our thanksgiving, all to be echoed in what we do. So it's not a very complicated argument, it's simple truth.
Thank you very much for your sharing information and ideas. It's really kind of you.
Thank you.